What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis. Of course, this is TW Motorsports, and today, well, yes, I did buy another truck, as you guys can see from the thumbnail, and we're gonna go out and talk about it in just one second, but I did wanna talk about a couple things that I've got going on in here. Guys, I wanted to make this video. I haven't had a ton of time out here working. I'm not gonna show you a ton over here because of stuff I'm working on. I don't wanna spoil some upcoming videos, but I've got about 2 or 3 videos filmed, and just wanted you guys to know that this was, I thought, a good time to make this. I haven't had a ton of time to work out here because of weather and whatnot, and it's just been kind of hectic with my son playing basketball. Just a lot of stuff going on right now. So either way, I wanted to show you a couple parts that I had over here that you guys may catch in a video as far as me painting across. This is actually all new stuff for my dad's truck. So if you guys don't know, my dad has a green truck like mine up there, which, by the way, we still don't have a transmission back for. I'm still waiting on. But my dad has a truck just like mine, except it is a step side. And you guys know that I've shown it on the video, I think a couple times. We did some stuff to it, but he is actually having that truck completely repainted. Bed off, glass out. They are repainting his whole truck. That little spot of rust in the rocker, if you guys caught the video where we put the pinion seal in, he's getting that replaced. And so he bought all new parts, brand new GM bumper, cap. He got new headlights, new tail lights, new upper and lower A-arms. We're gonna lower the back a little bit. He's gonna put an aftermarket set of wheels on. I am actually gonna show you guys that as we do it. It's actually at paint right now, but I wanted you guys to know kind of something that was coming up. So for all you truck guys, I think you'll be excited to see that, because that's gonna be a really good looking truck. Even though he's not gonna slam it, it's going to look a lot better with some new parts, and it is going to be a little lower. It's going to have some better wheels on it. So anyway, wanted to tell you guys about what was going on as far as that's concerned. But let's go out and take a look at what I bought, talk about why I bought it, and maybe it'll make sense. I know the haters out there are going to say, oh, you never finish anything. Well, actually, I bought this because I want to do some other stuff to a truck that we already have. So what is it? And sorry guys if you're catching a lot of wind noise. It's windy. And it does look trashy out here with my frame in this truck. But I've seen this truck setting in a yard up the road for me for about, it's about 2 blocks up the road for me. And it's been sitting there for several months now. And I actually used to see this guy drive around. This truck was slammed. It was a step side truck. It was a really good looking truck. It sounded good. And then all of a sudden, all the parts started disappearing off of it. And I thought, man, what's going on? And then I seen it listed for sale, just like you see it here. And so I hit him up, and turns out he tried to sell the truck the way it was, all put together, and he said he never could get anybody to give him what he wanted for it. So he just started parting it out. And so he sold every part that you see missing, and actually got more money than what he was asking for the truck altogether, which is crazy. But it did have a 6-liter in it, had nitrous on it, step side bed. I mean, you know, some of the parts that he sold are actually, you know, probably worth some money to somebody that wanted to build one of these trucks. But the downside is trying to get it home was kind of a chore. I actually had my neighbor across the street over here bring his tractor. It did have a wheel on the front, but I had to give him back to him. And so I've got one of my spares off my gray truck on it, and I had another wheel here, and we drug it home. So my neighbor lifted it up with his tractor, and we drug it the 2 blocks home, which, look, hey, there's nothing more trashy than watching 2 guys, 2 hillbillies struggle getting one of these trucks home, guys. I'm telling you, we had the road blocked, and it was a big mess because I didn't have the key at the time. The guy wasn't home, so I had to pick it up without him there. So we had to set it down the road, block the road. I should have filmed that because it was freezing cold that day, and it was a major chore. But anyway, so why I bought it, it's a 2000 model. My green truck is a 2002. And I've told you guys, and you guys, a ton of you have asked, but you guys have always wanted to see me do a power window swap. And this truck, that is one of the reasons I bought, that's one of the only reasons really I bought it, is because it has the power window stuff. None of the harness has been messed with in the truck. So I have everything I need to use this for my green truck to get it over to power windows. Like I said, I know several of you guys have wanted to see me do that. I'm going to show you, it'll probably be a several part video, because I'm going to pull all this stuff out. I'm going to show you guys step by step on how I do that. And I'm going to show you how I transition that stuff into the green truck. Now, it may not be soon. Although I'm going to get tired of looking at this truck sitting out here. It's really trashy looking. It may not be really soon, but I am going to show you guys. So for all those people out there that have been wanting to see me do this, it is going to be happening. And now my goal, while you can take this stuff out of just the door, power it up, and make this work, I'm not going to show you that option. I'm planning on showing you pulling the entire harness out, and it tangles up in the dash here. I want to take all of it out and move it over to my green truck. And so that is the goal here, guys, is to get all of this stuff out and do it that way, just like the factory would have done it. And that's the only way I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you the way where people, you know, hot wire these switches. And there's actually relays built in these switches, so you don't need relays. It doesn't on these, on the 99 to 02, it does not run through the body control module. So you don't have to technically have that to splice in and try to do it that way. But I'm not doing it that way. The other thing it's got, of course, power mirrors. So we're going to add power mirrors, power locks, and power windows to the green truck. And then I don't know, depending on, you know, how big of a pain it is. This truck has cruise control. My green truck does not. I don't know if I'm going to have to change the whole column. I'm not really sure. So I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to do that. If that part unplugs, I may not. But we'll just see as we start to dig into it. But it is a chore, guys. We do have to pull a lot of stuff off. You can see there's a lot of stuff. He obviously sold the dash pad, the glove box. I think it had a console in it, so he probably sold that stuff. But anyway, the other thing it has that my green truck doesn't have is it has this upper console. So I wanted to put this in my green truck. I like the lights, even though I need to buy some lenses, but I like this look. And so my headliner in my truck is starting to kind of pull away on some of the edges. I think actually on the door, the driver's side door is starting to pull away. So I want to have this recovered by my upholstery guy and put this whole setup in my green truck. That way it looks like, you know, like the higher end model like this truck was. So it's a shame because this truck is honestly in not terrible shape. But I bought it for parts, and I paid $400 for this truck. And we'll talk about a couple other parts, but the seats are in great shape. I think I'll be able to sell those for a couple $100. No rips or tears. A couple stains I think will come out, but I've got some coil packs for some reason that are left in there. I think the carpet's in decent shape. From what I see, there's some interior plastics. As far as the body, I mean, the doors are in good shape. One fender is good, the other fender is not. It is showing some rust. There's some rust through on the rocker down below and that cab corner. This truck has been resprayed before, and he told me that they did replace that, but it's already rusted out again. So that, you know, other than that, it does have Borla exhaust, which I'm giving back to him. We made that deal that I would give this back to him. It's got part of the flip kit. I think the rest of it's kind of thrown in here somewhere. It's got an aftermarket fuel pump because, like I said, he did have nitrous and a 6 liter in this truck, I believe he said. And so I may end up using that fuel pump. He said it was in good working shape still. Basically, he just took this truck apart and parted out what he needed, you know, or what he could sell. It's got drop spindles on the front with some Beltec drop shocks. So that's worth, you know, some money. I actually think, guys, I can do this swap for free other than just labor. By the time I take the spindles off for a truck, you know, I may buy down the road that I use the spindles on, I could use the brakes as long as this one isn't messed up for me setting it on the ground. Yeah, I mean, there's parts that I can use or keep for maybe a future build. It's always nice to have some extra fuses and relays. I always pull the relays and fuses out of all these because you never know when one goes bad and you don't have to buy them. So extra parts like that. The cruise control stuff is still here, you can see. So if I do decide to do cruise control, I may be able to just, it may just be plug and play. It may be that simple. But like I said, we'll go over that when we get there. But anyway, I want to show you guys a couple things that are going on. Like I said, I'm kind of in between on a couple videos. I filmed parts of videos, but I haven't finished up anything. And I thought it was a nice day. I would come out here and kind of show you guys what this is. So if you guys are wondering, oh, the mirrors too. I didn't even think about that. Power mirrors seem to be in decent shape. But either way, like I said, we got a good day of sunshine and around 60 degrees. You can see the snow that we had, but yeah. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments if you're excited about seeing the power window swap. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about it. I bet I get at least a comment once or twice a week about the power window swap. When are you going to do it? And like I said, I don't think it's going to be anytime real soon. but I want to be real detailed in that video so you guys can get a step-by-step on how to do it. So I don't want to make any promises on when it's going to be, because until that green truck has a transmission back in, I'm not even going to start on this project. At least I don't think. Now I may come out here and start peeling some wire out, and maybe I'll film that part of it. But as far as, I want the green truck running before I go trying to pull any more stuff apart and getting that swapped over. But let me know if you guys are excited, like I said in the comments. If you guys are not subscribed, you got to go down there and get subscribed so you can see all this truck stuff go down. Of course, we're obviously working on some car stuff too. But if you're not subscribed, like I said, go down there, hit the subscribe. Of course, ring the bell icon, guys. That notifies you every single time we drop a new video. And stay tuned to see what we work on next.